Welcome back, guys. Welcome back.
Feels like ages ago.
It has been a while.
It's been a minute.
It has been a while. But we're back and we're better and we're bigger and we're stronger.
Are we back and better? Anyways.
I don't know, Sam. Are you back and better?
I don't think
I'm bigger and stronger?
I don't know.
Yeah, sounds like a you problem, both.
Okay. Got it. Thanks.
Okay, let's get into the game. I know it's been a while. You guys probably no, it hasn't actually. For you guys, it hasn't been a while, but for us, it has. However, I feel like
I should give context to why it's been a while, because technically,
we really shouldn't though.
Okay.
We really shouldn't. Why do they have to know?
All right.
Our private life.
I like to share everything. Like I'm like
it's our private life.
I'm like
no
we family now. Like if you're listening to this podcast,
needs to know where we've been.
We're like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, whereas Nadia's like, no, strangers. Do you know what I mean? We just have different friends, different vibes, different energies.
All I'm saying is no one needs to know.
Nobody
and
needs to
the
know.
reality is really no one wants to know.
Nadia went to Timbuktu. That's what happened.
Do you see what I mean? Like, why would you expose me like that? Why would you put your...
I had to send out a search party for her. We had to do a little team swap.
Why would you put me out like that?
Nadia! Woof woof, Nadia!
Woof woof!
And then like there's like a beep 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 that came back to me. And I was like, yeah, I know where she is. Send the search party out.
I can see the little beep. But yeah, guys, you don't have to know where we've been. Honestly, you don't.
Just enjoying life.
Yes.
As you should. As we all should.
Yes.
Everyone.
Yes. You should all be enjoying life.
All right, get to the
but
game.
not as much as me.
You can get to the game now.
Anyways, the game is...
The game is...
Oh yeah, I remember. Basically, I'll say something in Portuguese, and then you have to figure out what I said.
Hit me up.
Okay, so estou com fome.
Sorry, what?
Estou com fome.
Where'd you come from?
Nope.
How close am I?
Far.
Jeez.
It's related to what we're gonna be talking today.
You hungry?
Yes, I'm starving actually.
Oh,
That was actually the question. That was actually what I said.
Are you hungry?
Yeah, I'm starving. That's actually what I said.
Oh, so I got it right?
You got it right. I'm so proud of you.
Damn.
I'm so proud of you.
The way you answered the question, I was like, oh, that's so wrong.
No, it was right.
How do you say that again?
Estou com fome.
From. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, mine is now.
Oh, Jesus. Why does it sound like you're speaking like this whole different language? I feel like it's not fair.
Because it is a whole different language.
Nah, Sam. You know, like when I hear like Spanish and French and Italian,
Yeah, because like they have the same.
It feels like it's the same language.
Because they have the same root language.
Sam, stop making excuses for your language, okay?
Okay.
When I hear you, it feels like, bruv.
So when you hear like people speak like Arabic, how do you feel?
I'm like, bruv.
Bro. Okay. What about like when they speak like, I don't know, Gujarati?
I'm like, bruv.
Okay. I understand.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
you just have an issue with like all the other languages.
Yeah.
But like your European languages, you're like...
Yeah, exactly. My European, I can handle
I
European
see,
languages. They make sense to me, you know?
Just seeing a bit,
it flows
it's just
in.
sounding a little bit European washed.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it is.
But when I hear like you, like Asian languages, like I'm a bit confused. I'm like, where are they from again?
We need to culture you, definitely.
I'm sorry, no.
We need to drip you in the culture.
That's exactly why we're doing this, isn't it? So we can
Baptize you in the culture.
We can culture ourselves. Okay, what is it to do with?
What we're talking about today?
All right, food. Okay, so you're saying, why don't you go eat? No. Okay, you're
But
saying...
it's close.
We're going to be eating soon.
Very close. Very, very hot.
You'll be eating soon.
No, go back.
It's
the beginning of what you said earlier.
We are going to eat soon.
Yeah, we're going to eat. So we're going to eat. You did actually all right. I was
honest. When I'm hungry, like I feel like there's something takes over me. I'm not myself. Anyways, so
I guess
if
they
you
don't
haven't-
need an introduction to the subject.
Exactly, it's quite obvious. It is food.
It's
We are
probably
going
the
to be
most
talking.
important thing to talk about.
It is.
It shapes
Yep,
the world,
it does.
literally.
It does. And I heard this quote before. And it's
Empires
funny.
have risen and fallen around this.
Yes, it's the truth though. It's the biggest truth. I feel like food is a massive part of our lives.
Oh, 100%.
And it's like they said, I heard this quote before, it's like the difference between an animal and a human being is that the animal has to hunt for food, and once he hunts for food, that's it, he's chilling. A human being, after eating the food, then there's 99 problems and the food ain't one. So yeah, guys, so
Maybe
I
we
feel
should
like,
start hunting for our food. Let's go back in time.
but we would have problems with that. We would overthink it, and like it would be like this whole, you know, it would be too much for us. We wouldn't be
Maybe
able to
that is the
handle it.
problem in society, though.
What? We need to stop eating?
Girl, I never said that. I never even thought that.
I feel like that's where you're going.
I meant, oh, God forbid. No, I mean, like, we don't appreciate our food because we just, it's like,
Oh my God.
at a moment's notice.
Yes.
Like, it's like, I want this. And like imagine you had to like slaughter an animal, you had to clean it.
That
you
respect
had to,
that you
you have
get
to go through that
from-
entire process. You would respect food so much more.
Yeah, 100%.
And like you
I
have to
agree with
grow,
that.
like if you knew like, oh yeah, like I want carrots, oh but you have to grow them, they're gonna take this many months, right?
Yeah,
and then when they're like you're gonna appreciate that food more.
Would you put that food in the bin after?
Absolutely not.
No, you
What?
wouldn't.
So that's what I mean. Like I feel like because we live in a world where like it's just everything's so instantaneous.
Yeah, and
that
there's
we
so
just
much
don't
of it as
appreciate
well.
food. So yeah, maybe men should go back to hunting food. Like maybe we should, maybe we should go back in the days. You know what I mean?
I like how you say, yeah, man, should go back to hunting food.
Yeah. I mean,
I feel like some people wouldn't be happy with you saying.
I said what I said. Do you know what? I actually
Love
have
that for
always
you.
loved. I mean, I come from a line of farmers. Like my father's family are like farmers, right? In Beledweyne, in Somalia, and like he would always tell me about like the farms. He grew up in the farms. Like my dad escaped being a farmer.
Watch how Sam is gonna lie to us right now. But go
My
on.
dad escaped being a farmer.
You love what?
By becoming a pilot. I
Did you see that? She tried. This city girl tried.
I love the city life.
This city girl
No.
tried.
No. Okay. Let me
Let me land. Go on, land.
Let me land. Okay, basically what I'm trying to say is, right, I love the concept of farming.
Yeah.
Like farming your own
100%.
foods. Like,
Yeah.
and I would love to farm. You're right, 100%. I'm a city girl. I love the busy, the people, being able to just do things all the time and be around family and friends. I love it. I'm a city girl at heart. Like, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. Take me to the countryside. 3 days in, I'll
She'll
be
be
like,
confused. She would literally be confused. She'll be looking at us thinking,
I've served my sentence. Like,
what are we doing here again?
So basically, right, one time we went on a trip as a girls' trip. And we went to like, it was in the UK actually. It was like literally a staycation. And we went to like Dorset, right?
Yeah.
And we had like a caravan. It was literally in the middle of nowhere by the water.
It was in the middle of
It was in the middle
nowhere.
of nowhere. By the
There's
it was
people
It was
there.
quiet. Like it's one of those, yeah, you like in the middle of the night, it's like eerie quiet. Like you're hearing animals. And like it was just too quiet for me. I'm like, I need to hear cars. I need to hear beep beep. I need to hear the police. Like I'm so used to like noise pollution.
Yeah.
That like it was unsettling for me, right?
The fact you could go out and there's like somewhere to
and it
do
was
something
just-
to do.
And I also genuinely like it was great because like first day, second day, third day, I was like really enjoying it. And then by the fourth day, yeah, my friend, love her soul, she comes like she's like in the morning like with a cup of coffee and she's like staring out, and I'm just like annoyed. I'm just like, I'm so done with this place. Like get me out of here.
Yeah. No,
So
but
don't
I
get me
love
wrong.
that.
Like, okay, rural life isn't for me, but that doesn't mean I don't love the concept of farming.
Yeah.
Like
You like the
growing
fact
your
that
own
like
crops
that you
and,
can
like-
make your own food.
Yeah,
You
there's a huge
grow your own
power in that.
food and
Some of the most powerful
yeah,
people
100%.
in like nations were the people that were farming, were the
Yeah.
people that like provided. Like that's a huge capital to have.
Yeah.
Like so yeah, so it's kind of it's a thing of like, and I come from a line of farmers. That's
Yeah.
my background. That's my father's line. So I one day want to go back and farm food, but that's just a dream in the periphery. You know, when I have kids and they can do the they can do the real work.
They can do.
I'm just whipping up in the kitchen.
They can learn how it is.
They can actually do the like. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you
know what I
mean.
mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
So, yeah.
But like you said, your family is a line of farmers. My family were a line of eaters. We do it well.
Nah, we do
it
that too.
very well.
Oh, culturally.
Actually, like we do it very well. It's kind of like a bit scary at times how well it's done.
No, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. You guys eat. No, you guys make food. Like whenever you guys get together, like okay, no.
We make
no.
food.
Let me contextualize this because as Somalis, we eat too.
Yeah,
we bring food together, right? Like we bring
I know.
loads of food together. We eat good, but you guys
we're constant.
different.
Yeah,
Like
and I feel like it's
you
different.
guys eat for days.
Yeah,
Like that's crazy to me.
And I feel like it's different. Even like us, we're different compared to our culture because it's like I feel like my family like they like getting together. Like if they could, I feel like we would be together. Yeah, all the time.
Same.
And it's like, and what do? You sit down and you eat.
Sit down, you eat, you talk.
Yeah.
You eat, you talk, you eat, you eat.
We're probably having the
you
same
talk.
conversation we had yesterday.
Of course, 100%.
But it just feels so different. Like it's so vibes. It's so like
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And everyone's there from like the
Yeah.
newborn one, like the newborn that was born yesterday, all the way to like your
Eating.
grandfather. Like it's just
100%.
everybody's there. Everyone's eating. Everyone's
We're
talking. Everyone's
eating.
involved in everyone.
And then now we're like with technology, it's like we don't have to like. I can be talking. We can be here because the whole family isn't here with us. So we can be here, and my auntie from Angola and my mom from Angola, like we could be talking to them at the same time.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, and they're eating with us, and the biggest thing is like, there's so much. How can I put it? Is it the make? Every single person in my family eats. Yet everyone judges each other.
What do you mean?
About how much they eat.
What do you mean? Give me like an
Because,
example.
for example, my grandma, I feel like my grandma, we're probably like going out of what we're meant to be talking about. But anyways, she didn't really like work, you know, her friends, like it was all like her husband was, provided everything and whatever. So they spent a lot of time.
As she should. Sorry, go on.
As she should. A lot of time sitting down and eating.
Living life.
You know, like, no, like,
Living
Sam.
la vida loca.
Literally, like, she's like, we got to a point like our jaws hurt. And we were still eating. I was like, Grandma.
She's eating that good.
Grandma, what the hell were you guys doing? She was like, from morning till night.
Do you know what it is? Yeah,
We were
It's the
eating.
combination of eating and talking and laughing. Do you know what I mean?
It's addicting.
You'll have like quagmires, like.
Do you know what I mean?
Quagmire,
They have
Family Guy, that like
huge
huge. You're
mouth.
like.
Literally, like, I look at her and I'm thinking, Grandma, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And like, I remember when she had the stroke, that was like the first time that I actually saw my grandma, like she panicked. She was like, damn, I'm not gonna eat anymore. Like she came back from the hospital.
Really?
Yeah, she came back from the hospital. She was like, you guys, you can't live this life anymore. Like literally, like she was like this, like, you can't live this life anymore. You know, it's not good for you. We can't do this anymore.
Oh my days.
Bruv, 2 weeks. We gave her 2 weeks.
2 weeks a lot, you know.
Is your mouth? Did you cook?
Yeah,
I don't see me making comments about you.
About what you eat. Mind your business.
I was like, Grandma, I'm just saying, like, you know, you're still recovering. Like, you can't be eating like this.
No.
That's nothing to do with you.
It's your business.
It's
not
my
your
mouth.
business. It's not your business.
I'm like, Grandma, I didn't mean it like that.
I remember that actually, and I was like,
Yeah.
it's gonna snap back to her old ways because
100%. It's addicting, like food. People don't talk, like we talk about drugs, we talk about alcohol, we talk about all this
food
stuff.
is like,
but food has
food is
become a
love,
huge.
It's
Yeah,
like-
it is love, but I feel like we're abusing.
it's just the way in which we express.
I feel like we're abusing.
I don't know.
And the fact that it's Sam, we are abusing. You know how much food goes in the bin in my house?
Oh, okay, that's crazy.
Like, and when I feel like food in the bin it's like they don't eat the good stuff. They eat in like snacks, in like crisps and stuff like that.
Nothing
You're like,
goes to waste in a Somali household.
Oh,
everybody takes food home. You give food to the neighbors. You give food to like.
Oh yeah, we do that as
like
well.
everything
but
finishes, right? Like what you made today is gonna get eaten tomorrow. Like, but the thing is, right? Like, okay, no, let me not lie. There is always gonna be food waste.
Yeah.
Right? When you have like loads of people together and like there's always food waste. But for me, certain things don't get wasted. Certain things, like I've never in my life seen meat go in the bin in a Somali household. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like it's forbidden. Like I remember when I was younger, like if I was eating food and like my mom and I was like, I don't want to eat anymore. Like, Mom, I don't want this. She's like, finish the meat on your plate.
Yeah, at least
She's
the
like,
meat.
She's like, that meat died for you. And go put it in the bin.
Yeah.
Crazy. And to me, like I grew up mentally like if there's like it's like a meat on my plate, I have to eat. I can't throw it away. It's not okay to throw it away unless somebody else is gonna eat it. I can't mentally throw meat in the bin.
Away.
I couldn't throw anything. Like I could throw rice in the bin. I could throw like, you know what I mean? I could throw vegetables in the bin. Meat.
Wow, vegetables.
Mental block.
That's crazy.
That's where you draw the line.
Yeah, I feel like
vegetables.
Because I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know. But for me, like, I feel like food is being abused.
I mean, it is to a certain
How
extent.
can a country like England, that is classed as a country that, you know, has, and people are dying of hunger?
No, actually, I won't lie to you 100%. It's very, very, very terrifying.
That's crazy, Sam.
Yeah.
That's crazy. This is not a place like this is a place that actually provides, you know, like you see like people feeding homeless people.
Like more food
you
banks.
see. Do you know, like, I remember when I was working at the restaurant, like, I remember, like, the amount of food that went to waste.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking this food, like, we can actually do something with it.
Yeah.
But, like, no, we're not providing, like, we're not thinking, like, further from, right, nothing we can do but this food, put it in the bin.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, we're not sharing, like, food is not being, like, because we don't see it, because we have it, so we don't see it as this is important. Not just to me, but to anyone else that we could find that, you know, could probably eat this food.
It's very true.
And it's crazy because, like, the amount of food that goes in the bin in restaurants, if they were literally to give it to, I don't know, homeless shelters.
There is a lot
of, like, you know, like, it's...
There is a lot of, like, food campaigns. Like, there's, like Too Good To Go. There's loads of, like, I think something, Food Angel or something. But, like, there's loads of, like, different campaigns and projects that, like, where restaurants that are about to close, like, give away free food. Or, like, they give the food at, like, really discounted prices, like, for like a couple of pennies.
Yeah.
And so there are initiatives to like reduce food waste, right?
Because it's huge.
But at the same time, I think the problem is that like people don't have access to food in the same way. Like,
yeah, 100%.
Like good food is so overpriced. Like I remember being in the US and like realizing that like if you wanted to get like snacks, like if I want to get a fizzy drink, like I could get a Coke and it cost me like $1.
Yeah.
Right? I want to get a bottle of water, right? And I said water because, like, when I was there, everyone was like, say water. And actually, the weirdest word that we say differently, by the way, is that we say aluminium. They say aluminum. Aluminum. It's so weird. Anyways, back to the conversation. It's like a bottle of water is going to cost you like $2-3.
Yeah.
And it's
hella expensive.
It's like, what the hell? So, like, if you wanted to go to, like, I don't know, get fresh vegetables and like fruit, it's gonna cost you considerably more than just having like fast food. Yeah,
but the US, I feel like they're just like having.
But we're heading towards that. We're really heading towards that because if you think about it, right?
It depends where you shop.
No, here's the thing. The point I'm trying to make is, a couple of years ago, there was not a stark difference, right?
Yeah.
Now, right?
Yeah, it is.
There's such a stark difference in prices. Where you're just like, oh yeah, let me get these like mangoes. Oh my days, it's like £6. What the hell? You know?
Yeah.
And so like you're having to choose between like, oh, am I gonna have a good, healthy lifestyle and eat well, right? At the expense of like not being able to afford this, and this.
Yeah.
That's really what it is. But it's like if you want to live an unhealthy lifestyle though, it's very easy and accessible. I go to Bossman and spend like £3, get myself a burger and some chips.
Yeah.
Is that good for me? No. Like, but am I going to be able to get a good nutritious meal with that money? Probably not.
I honestly feel like it depends. The price has gone up, but it hasn't like, because I shop a lot in the market because Bolton Market, because
but like
it's
also
like, and you do get cheap.
You need to contextualize. We live in Bolton, right?
That's what I'm saying. It depends where you live. Yeah. And that's why I said like it depends where you live and whatever. But I feel like there are places that you can probably get. You just don't know about it. Because
No.
the price compared to
Depends on where you live.
the shop.
Depends on where you live.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Like, I'm not gonna lie to
But
you.
you're probably going to have to walk probably further to get
No, but like
better.
in London, there's very few places that you can get like good, affordable food, like cheap food.
Yeah, London is crazy.
Right? It's not because it's just they
London
know.
is crazy.
And like and even Bolton, right? Like if you think about it, like
Where's spoiled in Bolton?
prices today are like
Compared to...
considerably more than a couple
Yeah.
of, like, and also then people that are earning like very little money are still gonna struggle to get certain things. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, of course, like if you look at like, I don't know, buying fruit and vegetables from like Sainsbury's or like Asda or I don't know, M&S, bloody hell, right? The prices are going to be so much higher than the market.
Yeah.
Of course, 100%.
Yeah.
I won't lie to you, in places in London, like the quality of the like markets is so terrible, Nadia. Like the fruit is just hot. Like just looking at you, like, yeah, I ain't touching that. I ain't going near that. But
That's
they're
crazy.
charging crazy prices. So it's actually really difficult. And then also, and then there's people that go to like the kind of the bougie places to buy food because you can afford to do that.
Yeah.
And that's fresh and it's organic and da 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 da.
Yeah.
And then there's a premium price on that. And there's only certain people can afford that. You know? So it's like it's a catch-22 of like actually who gets to have a healthy lifestyle. Like it's actually a privilege to a certain extent.
Yeah. And even those that are able to afford, we don't really see it as a privilege because, you know, we have it. It's available.
Yeah, but
Because-
I think we see food differently, like culturally, right? Because I think, like for example, back home, like food is such a communal thing.
Yeah.
You know, like you don't eat good if your neighbors are not eating good. Like if your family's not eating, like people around you are not eating good. Like you know, like you have like if you're celebrating, right, and like you're making like I don't know, slaughtering like a lamb, right? You feed the entire, you literally feed everybody in your block, like your community, like it's a communal thing for us. Always been a communal thing. Like when you have like like when you guys have loads of food, it's a family get together. Everyone's getting together. Everyone's bringing something. Everyone's eating together. Everyone's taking something home. Like it's always been a thing of like. It's always been a thing of like food isn't like like. It's a way in which your community looks after each other. They take care of each other, right? If you know this person doesn't have access to this or able to like eat, like I don't know, say you're a farmer and you harvested like I don't know strawberries, you give it to like your neighbors, you know, you give it to the people around you, like and that's actually like how a lot of communities like survive, like they shared resources, like that's how they like built up. But because we live in a society now where like there's so much individualism, like everybody's like focused on their own household and their own da-da-da. And I mean, society has made us do that because it's like a survival mechanism, I guess, right? Because everyone's just like, there's just so much like, to deal with. But to the point where we've forgotten that like, we should continue to be communal.
Yeah.
You know, and I think we are within our cultures maybe still.
Especially.
Right? Like, I think we are to a certain extent within our cultures, right?
Yeah, to a certain extent. But at the same time, I feel like not the way it should be.
Oh no, 100% not.
Like not the way. But I think
that's one thing I love about our culture, though, like how food is, like everybody's gonna eat.
Yeah.
Always.
No matter.
Doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter like what. We'll feed you. Like and like you come to my house, I'll feed you. Right. Like you know you're gonna like stay with me. You're gonna get fed. You're gonna get fed multiple times. You get fed like you know what I mean. Like, you will eat. You eat good what you hear. And like, that's how we show like appreciation. We show love. Like. You know what I mean? Like, it's a thing of, like, it would be weird for me to be like, oh, Nadia, come to my house. And then I'm just like, oh, would you like a cup of tea? Like, that's just not what we do. Like, we will feed you.
Oh, my God. There was actually a Portuguese thing that they used to say how back in the days, they used to have the tables where they used to eat. They used to have, what's it called?
The trays.
My English is failing me. They used to have
the vacuum.
No,
I don't know what you're doing.
The tables, they used to have
a drawer.
Yeah, and basically, if randomly randomly someone came to like say hi or visit or anything, they used to hide the food underneath the drawers, like so like nothing's going on here.
Oh, so weird. You know what's really funny, right? I remember like the whole...
Such a European thing.
There was it's a proper European thing because it reminds me of like... Do you remember the whole thing of like Swedish don't feed the guests?
Oh my God.
obviously there's a whole thing on Twitter, and obviously being like from Sweden,
Yeah.
everyone was like literally at me, be like, "Oh, is this your people? Is this your people?" Like not feeling guests, and it's
a European
I
thing.
didn't grow up with like Swedish like white
Yeah.
friends in Sweden. I lived in a place where there's so many like Somalis and Eritreans.
Even if you did grow up like
Kurdish, but
at home is different.
I can imagine it because like they're
Yeah.
like very precise and specific people, and they're very awkward in these things.
Yeah.
So I can very much imagine it, and it was really funny. It was like, imagine being at your friend's house and then be like, I'm gonna go downstairs now to eat with my family. Stay here.
You're not eating.
And you're just in their room like,
Yeah.
I wonder what they're eating.
And like it's a funny thing, like how I feel like British people they're not used to that, because I see it with my auntie, my cousins, when her friends come over to the house and they see a lot of food, and for them it's like, oh my god, like, and they sit down and they eat, and then after a while my auntie's like, right, this is the 5th time your friend has come to the house, like, are we gonna feed her as well? Is she gonna become part of the family? Because like they're not used to it.
We need to plan ahead.
And then they'll be like, oh, can I bring my friend as well? And she's like, yeah, sure, you can bring a friend. And then like she's like, come to the house. This is the house that you eat well. and my auntie is like, right, how do I
manage this?
How do I manage this? Because for them it's like, but then it's probably to do like with, you know, the family's probably not well off and whatever, or very well organized when it comes to that sort of thing. That's what I noticed. But for them, it's like, it's a huge thing. It's like, oh my God, like they've never had pineapple before. They've never had mango before. Sam, it was crazy.
That's crazy.
Trust. It was
Do you know
crazy.
what though? I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, it's not like like growing up, like my family was up, like we were wealthy. Do you know what I mean? But like we always ate.
But
we always ate good.
Yeah, and we knew like about different fruits. We knew about different things. Like there's not that much like food wise. I feel like
there's very little not
England they're not very well like educated when it comes like to food. From what I've noticed on my cousin's friends and like the people that we grew up like they don't have that sense of like
I still remember
all these different fruits.
Like when I was in high school and like we had some white friends, right? And I remember going to like one of our friends' houses that lived not far from me, and like I literally be like I'd go over to her house like on a weekend or something, and we were going to town together or something. Anyways, she'd be like having like her food, and it'll be like chips and like chicken nuggets, and like that's her food.
Yeah, that's their culture.
I'm thinking like that's not food.
Yeah,
that's giving snack. Like,
yeah,
but like it'd be like, oh yeah, do you want some?
No, I know exactly what you mean.
It was just weird to me. It was like the thing of like, so that you and like at the time I was like, oh, this is really nice. Like this is cool. Like she's getting like takeaway kind of food.
Yeah.
Like, and then I was like, this is what you have all the time.
That's what they have. Yeah, and you see it as well. Like, do you want nuggets from McDonald's with fries?
And I'm like, but that's not food.
Yeah.
You know?
100%.
And I feel like the older I got, the more I appreciated my mom so much.
Yeah.
Because like, my mom would make us like proper, like when I say my mom would wake up in the morning, she'd make us
proper
food. Right?
Yeah.
And she's like a Somali like breakfast delicacy. And then she'd make us like, us like proper like lunch dinner, like when we got home from school.
Yeah.
And then like she'd make her like, my mom cooked, that she was a really good cook, but she like would make us like good food, like good nutritious food.
Yeah.
And I didn't appreciate how much, like how lucky we were.
Yeah.
Growing up.
You don't though. You don't.
Because like she would give us like, we would have like fruits, like fruit salads and stuff.
Yeah.
And then you'd go to other people's houses and they'd be like, oh, sticking like a pizza in the oven.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Or like they'd be having like, and I'm like, damn, like I had it good. Mm-hmm. Like I was spoiled growing up.
Yeah, 100%.
And I didn't even know it. I didn't even realize it.
Food-wise, I feel like compared to like what I've seen here in the UK, we have been spoiled, like 100%. It's crazy, but it's true. And it's a bit like scary, I guess, because we're being brought up here. And even though we're going to be taking that, but I do see a bit of change at times when it comes to my family. It's like they love, it's not that they don't eat the food still, but because chicken nuggets, it can be quite addicting. So they prefer that than to eat actual food.
No, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Do you understand?
I'm gonna take rice.
Yeah, because you're older and you know better.
Chicken.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take
but when you're
a lamb
young,
shank.
yep.
I'm gonna take banana.
Yeah.
Like,
Amen to that.
Like, you know what I mean? Like Somali food
Yeah.
is pretty great, guys. So I recommend trying Somali food. But the thing is, right? Like, to me, proper food will always be proper food.
Yeah.
And that will be like, and I wouldn't want to collect, because you know what is, right? We would have every Friday we were allowed takeaway. We were allowed this. It was like a treat, right? So we would have
even your takeaway from back then isn't the takeaway that they do now.
But say just given for the sake of takeaway, like that would be like the one day on a Friday. On a Friday was like our spoiled day. Like we'd be given money to like buy sweets.
Yeah.
And we'd be allowed to order takeaway. Right? Because Friday is like the holiday, it's like a day of celebration. So like our Fridays would be lit. Like, I know I'm coming home from school, I'm gonna have pizza today.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna get a burger. Like I was really excited. But and I used to be so jealous of kids that could have like burgers every day.
Without thinking.
I'd be like, oh, so you get to have McDonald's every day, man. Damn, it's not fair. And I'm having burrito and pasta at home. I don't want that. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
Thank God.
But that's what I mean. It's like I feel like they get so used to that kind of food, because that kind of food, it can be like,
it's just horrible.
It is, but it can be very addicting.
It's just not good for you, like in your growth,
especially when you're growing. Yeah, and I feel like that's what's happening like with the new generation.
Nah, definitely. But nah, even like earlier when I said like, oh, I feel like food is like how we show love. Like I realized that when like my mum will like make me my favorite food when I come back, when I've been away for like ages. She'll make my and it's her way of saying I love you and I miss you. She's not gonna say that out loud.
100%. Yeah, I know.
She's gonna tell me she loves me, she misses me a lot.
Yeah,
she's gonna make me my favorite food, right? Or like she'll go to the kitchen, she'll like make a dessert and like and be like, and like just randomly give it to me like when I'm working, and I'm like, this is her way of saying I love you.
I love you. Yeah.
I appreciate you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 100%.
And it's like a little thing of like, actually we show love through food, which is really wholesome. Very wholesome.
It is wholesome.
But now I think like we talk about food for like
hours, because food is life.
So much.
Food is life, and for some reason, like you associate food with your mom. I associate food with my grandma. If I come home to my grandma's house and there's no food, are you ill, grandma? Like that's what I associate with. It's that comforting.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. Nadia struggles when her grandma goes away.
Yeah, I struggle, guys. Like
she's like, oh, my grandma's not here.
Yeah, I don't think like I feel
when
like
her grandma's here, yeah, you can't make food plans with her. She's like, I'm going to my grandma's house. I'll meet you after.
I'm gonna eat.
She's like,
good.
I'm gonna be at my grandma's house and then I'm gonna come meet you.
I feel like you know what it is as well, is the fact like it's there, it's ready. That is a huge difference.
This is true.
But anyways, guys, I feel like that we've told you everything that there is.
No, there isn't. I feel like maybe we need to do this.
No, we haven't.
We might do a part 2 actually.
Yeah, we'll do a part 2.
I want to talk about like just like like eating like times that we eat.
Yeah, the types
I want to talk about like
that we eat.
I want to talk about like
good old fufu.
Adjusting to like different foods, like
yes,
trying different.
Yes.
Okay, there's so much to talk about.
So yeah, guys, part 2. It's on the way. I shall see you guys on the next episode of the Flop Squad. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for whatever. What the hell? Bye.
Bye.